ಹಲೋ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್, ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕನ್ನಡ. ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್, ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮುಂಬರುವ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ TETಗಾಗಿ ಪೇಪರ್ 1 ಮತ್ತು ಪೇಪರ್ 2 ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಮೇಲೆ MCQಗಳನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ TET ಪೇಪರ್ 1 ಮತ್ತು ಪೇಪರ್ 2 ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನಿಮಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ TETಗಾಗಿ ಪೇಪರ್ 1 ಮತ್ತು ಪೇಪರ್ 2 ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ನಿಮಗೆ 10 ಮಾಕ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನೀಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಈ 10 ಮಾಕ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ PDF ಕೂಡ ನೀಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ 10 ಮಾಕ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ಗಳು ಕೇವಲ ನಿಮಗೆ 300 ರುಪೀಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇವೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಲು ಈ ಕೆಳಗಿನ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆ 2020ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆಯಾಗಿದೆ, ಪೇಪರ್ 2 ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫನ್ನು ನೀಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ 31 to 35. ರೀಡ್ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಬೈ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ರೋಪ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್. A small crowd had gathered around the entrance to the park. His curiosity aroused, Robert crossed the road to see what was happening. He found that the center of attraction was an old man with performing monkey. The monkey's tricks, he soon discovered, were in no way remarkable. So after throwing a few pennies in the dirty hat which the man had placed on the pavement, Robert moved off along with other members of the crowd. At this point, the man suddenly let out a loud cry. Everyone turned to see what had happened. The man was bending over his monkey, which now lay quite still on the pavement. He picked up the apparently lifeless body and, holding it close to him, began to weep. A young man stepped forward from the crowd and, taking some money from his pocket, dropped it into the hat. Robert and several other people did likewise until the pennies in the hat were covered with silver coins. Meanwhile, the man continued to hold the dead monkey in his arms and seemed to take notice of what was going on about him. A few months later, Robert came across the old man again in another part of the city. The man had a monkey, bought no doubt with the money the crowd had given him. It did not, however, seem any better at its tricks than the previous one. Robert was pleased to see that the old man was still able to earn a living, though on his vacation, having partly paid for the money out of his own pocket. He did not feel inclined to throw any money into the hat. But the performance was not yet over. Once again the old man let out a loud cry. Once again the monkey lay still on the pavement. The man picked up the dead monkey and, clutching in his arms, began to weep. The same young man stepped forward and threw some money into the hat. Again the crowd followed suit. Except Robert, smiling to himself, he went on his way, amazed at the man's audacity. So now let us move to the questions. Here question number 31. Robert went to the other side of the road because option 1, he wanted to help the old man by giving him some money. Option 2, he wanted to see why the crowd had gathered. Option 3, he was curious to watch the monkey's tricks. Option 4, he had seen one of his friends over there. Yes, Robert went to the other side of the road because he wanted to see why the crowd had gathered. So option 2 is correct here. Question number 32. The word pavement in the passage means option 1, a temporary tent which is used for public entertainment. Option 2, a path at the side of a road for people to walk on. Option 3, a small building made of wood. Option 4, a roadside room. Yes, here the right answer is option 2, a path at the side of a road for the people to walk. It is a pavement. Question number 33. The noun form of perform. Option 1, performs. Option 2, performed. Option 3, performing. Option 4, performance. Yes, here the right answer is option 4, performance. The noun form of perform is performance. Question number 34. The old man let out a loud cry suddenly in order to. Option 1, keep the monkey quiet for some time. Option 2, let the crowd know that his monkey was dead. Option 3, let the crowd know that he was a poor man. Option 4, show that he was in grief. Yes, here the right answer is Option 4. The old man let out a loud cry suddenly in order to show that he was in grief. Option 4 is correct. Question number 35. Yes, question number 35. The monkey's tricks he soon discovered were into way remarkable. The underlined word in the above sentence is, yes, now here remarkable. The underlined word is remarkable. Option 1 it is a noun. Option 2 verb. Option 3 adverb. Option 4 adjective. Yes, here remarkable it is an adjective. Next question number 36 to 40. Read the poem given below and answer the questions that follow, choosing the best alternative. The poem is The Earthen Goblet. Silent goblet read from head to heel. How did you feel when you were being twirled upon the potter's wheel? Before the potter gave you the word, I felt a conscious impulse in my clay to break away. From the great potter's hand that burned so warm, I felt a vast feeling of sorrow to be cast into my present form. Before that fatal hour, there was me captive on the potter's wheel and cast into his crimson goblet. Sleep I used to feel. The pregnant friendship of a little flower whose root was in my blossom buried deep. The pottler has drawn out the living breath of me and given me a form which is death of me. My past unshapely natural stage was best with just one flower flaming through my breast. Now, based on this, the 36 to 40 questions we have to answer. Question number 36. The poem is a conversation between option 1 the flower and the poet, option 2 the goblet and the poet, option 3 the clay and the potter's wheel, option 4 the goblet and the flower. Yes, here the right answer is option 2 the goblet and the poet. Question number 37. In the poem I refers to option 1 the post, option 2 the flower, option 3 the goblet, option 4 the potter's wheel. In the poem I refers to the goblet. Question number 38. According to the poem, the correct statement is option 1 the goblet was eager to be cast in the present form, option 2 the goblet was a pre-bird on the potter's wheel, option 3 the goblet was happy with its past life, option 4 the goblet was happy in its present form. Yes, here the right answer is option 3 the goblet was happy with its past life. Question number 39. The expression which states that the goblet wanted freedom is option 1 pregnant friendship, option 2 burned so warm, option 3 bosom buried deep, option 4 to break away. Yes, here the right answer is option 4 to break away. Question number 40. Sleep deep wheel. Option 1 peel, option 2 twill, option 3 puddle, option 4 natural. Yes, here the right answer is option 1 sleep deep and wheel peel. Next question number 41 to 45. Read the given picture and answer the questions that follow by choosing the most appropriate options. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪಿಕ್ಚರನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಪಿಕ್ಚರನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಉತ್ತರಿಸಬೇಕಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ಚರ್ಚ್ ಇದೆ, ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಯಂ ಇದೆ, ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಇದೆ, ದೆನ್ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೈರ್, ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಸೆಂಟರ್, ಪಾರ್ಕ್, ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್, ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್. Yes, all these are marked in this picture. You have to observe the picture carefully and you have to answer the questions. Question number 41. The train stops on the option 1 Center Drive, option 2 3rd Street, option 3 Mark Street, option 4 2nd Street. Yes, the train stops on the Market Street. So option 3 is correct here. Yes, if you observe the picture, you will come to know. So deeply observe the picture, you will get the answers. Question number 42. If you are at the junction of the 3rd Street, the Market Street, the museum is in this corner. Northwest, southwest, northwest, southeast. Yes, here the right answer is option 3, northwest. Question number 43. The Market Street has a option 1 government center, option 2 hospital, option 3 community center, option 4 forest. Yes, here the market street is having community center. Question number 44. The symbol. Yes, this symbol is indicating option 1 railway track, option 2 police and fire station, option 3 railway station, option 4 park. Yes, this symbol is indicating railway track. Question number 45. The community center is dash the police and fire station. The correct word to be filled in the blank is between, next to, opposite or in front of. Yes, here the correct answer is option 2. The community center is next to the police and fire station. Question number 46. While developing the skill of reading through the phonic method, a teacher facilitates learning through word chunks, sounds, phrases or sentences. The right answer is option 2, through sounds. Question number 47. The full form of TPR, a method evolved by James Ussher, an experimental psychologist. His TPR means option 1 total physical response, option 2 teaching physical response, option 3 total pedagogic response, option 4 teaching pedagogic response. Yes, here the correct answer is option 1. TPR stands for total physical response. Question number 48. Listening to a speech to comprehend using a rapid radio is learning through. Yes, listening to a speech on radio, it is known as the option A print media, option 2 audio visual aids, option 3 visual aids, option 4 audio aids. Yes, listening to a speech in radio is known as the audio aids. Question number 49. In this activity, some choose to speak in favor of the topic. They argue. Option 1 just a minute, option 2 extempore, option 3 debate, option 4 pick and speak. Yes, in this activity some choose to speak in favor of the topic. It is known as the pick and speak. Question number 50. Latesh writes the words photo, PHOTO, has a photo, FOTO, and he writes college as COLEG. He needs remedial teaching in. Yes, option 1 spelling and vocabulary, option 2 grammar and vocabulary, option 3 phonetics and grammar, option 4 spelling and grammar. Yes, he is writing the photo and college spelling wrong, so he needs remedial teaching in spelling and vocabulary. Question number 51. When the teacher instructs the class to listen to the story to get a general idea of what is about, she is aiming at the lesson stage of option 1 reading for gist, option 2 listening for gist, option 3 focusing on structures, option 4 listening for specific information. Yes, here the right answer is option 2 listening for gist. Question number 52. Improvement, practical, substitute, photograph. These words fall into the group of. Yes, here the right answer will be option 4 polysyllabic words. Question number 53. The bus collided with a stationary car carrying some stationery. Option B. It needs some office stationery to be brought in the car which has been stationary for some time. C. Third sentence. The population growth has remained stationary for a long time. Through we have wasted a lot of stationery on its analysis. Statement 4. Why do you waste the office stationery to research on stationary office vehicles? Here the statement with the correct usage of homophone is seen in. Yes, the right answer is option 3. Yes, the sentence 3. The population growth has remained stationary for a long time. Through we have wasted a lot of stationery on its analysis. Question number 54. Proficiency in writing in second language English learning is required. Option 1 to record documents which may be of use in future. Option 2 to comprehend spoken words. Option 3 to encourage extensive reading. Option 4 to praise good speech habits. Yes, the right answer is option 1 to record documents which may be of use in future. Question number 55. The international technique that is commonly used to practice language functions of a language is option 1 storytelling, story building, option 2 dialogue change, option 3 debating, option 4 brainstorming. Yes, here the right answer is Option 2, dialogue chants. Question number 56. The kind of objective type test item that falls out of the group is completion type item, matching type item, multiple choice type item, short answer type item. Yes, the right answer is option 3, multiple choice type item. Question number 57. Azad, if you want to relax, we have some very good we yes, we have very good going holidays in Bengaluru. Anish, actually, I think fishing is more relaxing than playing golf. Yes, option 1 acceptance, option 2 refusal, option 3 comparison, option 4 approval. Yes, it is comparison because he is comparing both. Question number 58. Mr. Gunashekaran was elected a MLA for first time. The statement can be written correctly here. Yes, this statement is correct here. Sorry, wrong here. The right statement is option 1. Mr. Gunashekaran was elected as an MLA for the first time. So option 1 is correct. Question number 59. The speaking ability gives the learner enough confidence to acquire their skill of reading and writing. This statement that, yes, the right answer is option 1. The learner must learn to use the language orally first. So option 1 is correct. Yes, last question, question number 60. Sneha has written the words BAM, walk, talk as BAM, WAK, TAK. Our teacher must teach her about the structure, parts of speech, silent letters, stress and intonation. The right answer is option 3, silent. Let's move to the questions here. The first question is, he got too tired dash over the work. So you have to fill in the blanks with appropriate use of words. Here option A because of, option B because of, option C on, option D for. So he got tired. Yes, he got tired because of work. So option A is the right answer. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, because of ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So he got tired because of overwork. Question number 2. Dash his principles. He has to be very careful. Option A with regard of, option B with regard on, option C with regard to, option D none of these. Yes, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಸ್ಥಳವನ್ನು ತುಂಬಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. Dash his principles. He has to be very careful. So here the right answer is option C with regard to his principles. He has to be very careful. Question number 3. The train dash has passed as the bus. Option A went, option B running, option C moves, option D going. So the train dash has passed as the bus. So, present, simple present tense. So the train moves has passed as the bus. So option A is the right answer. Question number 4. I said to him, why are you working so hard? So indirect speech. Option A, I asked him why he was working so hard. Option B, I asked him why was he working so hard. Option C, I asked him why had he been working so hard. Option D, I asked him why he had been working so hard. So here the right one is option A. I asked him why he was working so hard. So direct and indirect speech. Question number 5. Our sir teaches mathematics dash English. Option A across, option B besides, option C beside, option D both. So our sir teaches mathematics besides English. So option B is the right answer. Question number 6. Please stop dash so many mistakes. Option A to make, option B make, option C making, option D makes. Yes, here please stop making so many mistakes. So option C is the right answer. Please stop making so many mistakes. Question number 7. There are dash views on the issue of giving bonus to the employees. Option A independent, option B divergent, option C modest, option D adverse. There are dash views on the issue of giving bonus to the employees. Option B divergent. There are divergent views on the issue of giving bonus to the employees. Question number 8. He has dash people visiting him at his house because he fears it will cause discomfort to neighbors. He has dash people visiting him at his house because he fears it will cause discomfort to neighbors. Option A curtailed, option B requested, option C stopped, option D warned. Yes, here the right answer is option C, stopped is the right answer. He has stopped people visiting him at his house because he fears it will cause discomfort to neighbors. Question number 9. Rohan and Rohit are twin brothers, but they do not look dash. Option A unique, option B different, option C likely, option D alike. Rohan and Rohit are twin brothers, but they do not look alike. So option D is the right answer. Question number 10. All the winners dash prizes tomorrow. Option A will be given. Option B will given. Option C will be giving. Option D will have given. Yes, here option A. All the winners will be given prizes tomorrow. Future tense. Question number 11. Angel has been sending English learning videos dash July 2014. Option A since, option B for, option C from, option D in. Angel has been sending English learning videos since 2014. So option A is the correct answer. Question number 12. Might is the past form of. Option A might, option B may, option C will, option D can. So might is the past form of may. Option B is the right answer. Question number 13. Monday is the first day of the week. So sorry, Monday is the first day dash the week. Option A of, option B after, option C during, option D before. Yes, here Monday is the first day of the week. Option A is correct. Question number 14. We dash our homework just now. Option A are finished, option B have finished, option C had finished, option D are finishing. So we have finished our homework just now. Option B is correct. Question number 15. We dash already dash our lunch when the guests arrived. Option A had took, option B have taken, option C had and taken, option D did take. So here we had already taken our lunch when the guests arrived. Option C. Question number 16. No one can help you dash. Option A can he, option B can she, option C can they, option D can't you. No one can help you, can they. Option C is correct. Question number 17. Dash answers were given by you. Option A much, option B oldest, option C a little, option D a few. A few answers were given by you. Option D is correct. Question number 18. Select the pair which has the same relationship. Grain, salt. We have to find the same relationship here. Shard, pottery, shred, wood, blades, grass, chip, glass. Yes, here option D, chip, glass. Option D is the right answer. Grain, salt, in the same way chip, glass. Question number 19. Select the pair which has the same relationship. Diva, opera. Here producer, theatre, director, drama, conductor, bus, thespian, play. Here option D is the right answer. Question number 20. Select the pair which has the same relationship. Grain, salt. Yes, again it is repeated. Chip, glass. Option D is the correct. Salt consists of grains and glass is made up of chips. Question number 21. Listen, she is talking dash you. Option A for, option B in, option C about, option D at. Listen, she is talking about you. Option C is correct. Question number 22. Dash it stopped raining when we started our journey. Option A as soon as, option B hardly had, option C no sooner did, option D nevertheless. Dash here hardly had it stopped raining when we started our journey. They are very clever, but dash class teacher isn't so much. They, their, them, theirs. Here they are very clever, but their class teacher isn't so much. Option B is correct. Question number 24. At this time on next Sunday, you dash traveling by plane to the moon. Option A are, option B where, option C will be, option D will being. So here option C is correct. At this time on next Sunday, you will be traveling by plane to the moon. Question number 25. The phrase to gulp down means, option A to swallow eagerly, option B to eat fast, option C to move quickly, option D to jump over. Here option A is correct, to swallow eagerly. The phrase to gulp down means to swallow eagerly. Question number 26. I dash your work, please remind me later. Option A had forgotten, option B forget, option C have forgotten, option D forgot. Yes, here option A, I had forgotten your work, please remind me later. Question number 27. Kites dash last year also. Option A did fly, option B were flown, option C flew, option D flying. Yes, here kites were flown last year also. Option B is correct. Question number 28. Listen a nice song dash. Option A is singing, option B has sung, option C was being sung, option D he is being sung. Yes, here option D is correct. He is being sung. Listen a nice song is being sung. Question number 29. Dash I were richest person of the world. Option A if, option B unless, option C when, option D not any. Yes, here if I were the richest person of the world, option A is correct. Question number 30. Dash know about where the soul goes after the death. Option A pew, option B a pew, option C little, option D a little. Yes, a pew know about where the soul goes after the death. Question number 31. He and she dash watching a movie now. Do, his, or are where. He and she are watching the movie now. Option A is correct. Question number 32. Antonym of the word beautiful. Option A wonderful, option B graceful, option C ugly, option D handsome. Yes, antonym of the word beautiful is ugly. Option C is correct. Question number 33. Antonym of the word last. Option A end, option B grow, option C diminish, option D finish. Yes, antonym of the word last is end. Question number 34. Instead of dash prove your worth by dash something. Here the right answer is option B. Instead of talking, prove your worth by doing something. Option B is correct. Question number 35. Synonym of the word liberal. Option A broad-minded, option B generous, option C visionary, option D imaginative. Yes, the word liberal means broad-minded. Question number 36. An assembly of hearers. Audience, crowd, congregation, assemblage. Here option A audience is the right answer. 37. Person who pilots or travels in a balloon, airship or the aircraft. Option A aeronaut, option B astronaut, option C aerobat, option D acrobat. Yes, person who pilots or travels in airship is known as the aeronaut. Question number 38. Identify an abstract noun from the word given below. Yes, here iron, cattle, Thomas and pen. Yes, pen is the abstract noun. Question number 39. The book was lying on the table. Yes, a book is a common noun, book is a proper noun, book is a collective noun, book is a abstract noun. Yes, here the book is, it is a common noun. Option A is correct. Question number 40. Identify noun in the sentence. It will take all of your energy and will to be able to walk again. Yes, identify the noun in the sentence. It will take all of your energy and will to be able to walk again. Yes, here the noun is energy. Energy is known as the noun here. Question number 41. Does wood sink in water? Which word is a material noun? Option A sink, option B does, option C water, option D wood. Yes, here option D wood is the material noun. Question number 42. Don't forget dash your homework. Option A do, option B to do, option C doing, option D did. Yes, here option B to do is the right answer. Don't forget to do your homework. Question number 43. A dash is a verb used in conjunction with main verbs to express shades of time and mood. Yes, modal auxiliary, main verb, strong verb, non-finite verb. Yes, here a modal auxiliary verb. It is used to in conjunction with main verbs to express shades of time and mood. So option A is correct. Question number 44. My grandmother is 85, but she dash still read and write without glasses. Option A can, option B would, option C will, option D shall. My grandmother is 85, but she can still read and write without glasses. Question number 45. There was a time when I dash stay up very late. Option A can, could, would, should. So here there was a time when I could stay up very late. Question number 46. I rode my bike dash has headlight home in the dark. Option A that, option B whom, option C which, option D whose. Yes, here the right answer is option C which. I rode my bike which has a headlight home in the dark. Option C is correct. Question number 47. This table is made dash wood. This table is made of wood. Option A is correct. Question number 48. Dash is the study of the patterns of word forms. Option A etymology, option B morphology, option C semantics, option D ontology. Here morphology is the study of patterns of the words. Question number 49. He cut my hair dash today than last time. Option A more quickly, option B more quick, option C quick, option D quicker. Yes, he cut my hair more quickly today than last time. Question number 50. Find the synonym of the word postering. Option A safeguarding, option B neglecting, option C ignoring, option D nurturing. Here the synonym of the word postering is language skills are receptive. Option A listening and speaking skills, option B listening and reading skills, option C writing and listening skills, option D speaking and reading skills. Yes, which of here four options are given. Which language skills are receptive here? Yes, here the right answer is option B listening and reading skills are receptive. These two skills are receptive in nature, and the other writing skills and speaking and reading skills are productive skills, because we express or produce ideas by speaking or writing. So whenever you are going to write something, whenever you are going to speak, whenever you are going to read, so we are producing some ideas. But listening and reading are receptive skills, whereas writing skills and speaking skills are productive. Yes, now let us move to the question number 2. Grammar translation method stresses on. Yes, on which factor the grammar translation is going to stress? Option A fluency, option B appropriateness, option C accuracy, option D listening skill. Yes, grammar translation method. Yes, this grammar translation, it is going to stress on accuracy. So option C is the right answer. Yes, grammar translation method, it is a classical method using from classical time. Yes, the grammar translation, it is going to focus on accuracy. So option C is the right answer. Yes, question number 3. Children can best learn a language when they have option A good textbook, option B proficient language teacher, option C inhibition, option D motivation. Yes, children can best learn a language when the children are going to learn the language in a effective way. So if they are having good textbooks, yes, if they are having proficient language teacher, or inhibition or motivation. So children are going to learn best language when they are having motivation. If the children are motivated, they can learn the language very easily. So that is why good teacher motivate the learners. The teacher should always motivate the learners to learn a new language. So question number 4, study of meaning in a language is known as, yes, we are going to study the meaning in language. So it is known as the option A syntax, option B semantics, option C morphology, option D linguistics. Yes, study of meaning in a language, it is called semantics. So study of meaning in a language, it is known as the semantic. So semantic means it is the study of meaning of words in a language. So in a language, whenever we are going to study about the words, meaning of words, it is known as the semantics. So here you should remember syntax, it is the study of sentence structure and also forms of sentences, and morphology is going to deal with the formation of words. Yes, this also you must remember. Yes, here semantics means we are going to study about meaning of words. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪದಗಳ ಅರ್ಥವನ್ನು ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಮ್ಯಾಂಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಫಾಲಜಿ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಆಫ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 5, which one of the following is considered as a great determinant to learning English language? Yes, which one of the following is considered as a great determinant to learning English language? To learn English language, which one of the following is very helpful, great determinant? Option A, English is a difficult language to learn. Option B, English has a vast vocabulary. Option C, lack of opportunity for pupils to listen and use English outside the classroom. Option D, English phonemes are unscrupulous. Yes, here the right answer is option C, lack of opportunity for pupils to listen and use English outside the classroom. It is considered as a great deterrent to learn English language. So because English language become more fluent and confident when it also practice even outside of classroom environment. So it is very disadvantage here. So lack of opportunity for pupils to listen and use English outside the world. So it is a deterrent, means it is a disadvantage to learn English language. So option C is the right answer. So students or children should provide good opportunity to learn English language even outside the classroom. Then they will learn very easily and effectively. Question number 6, etymology, it is a, option A, science of pedagogy. Option B, study of the meaning of words. Option C, science of knowing the origin of the word. Option D, study of language. Yes, etymology, it is a study of science of knowing the origin of the word. So etymology means here we are going to study the origin of the word, from where did we get the word. So it is a branch of linguistics and it concerns with the history and origin of the word. So option C is the correct answer. Yes, question number 7, Dr. West method lays stresses on. Yes, on which Dr. West stresses? Option A, listening. Option B, speaking. Option C, reading. Option D, writing. Yes, Dr. West he stresses on reading. So option C is the right answer. Yes, Dr. West was the proponent of new method which is famously known as Dr. West method, and this is going to promote silent reading. It was a revolt against direct method. This method also calls as reading method or textbook method. Yes, please remember Dr. West method it is known as the reading method or also textbook method. He promoted silent reading. So option C, reading, is the correct answer. Question number 8, lesson plan is an example for. Option A, long term plan. Option B, mid term plan. Option C, short term plan. Option D, half yearly plan. Yes, lesson plan it is an example for short term plan. So lesson plan, it is made by the teacher for everyday teaching. So before going to the classroom, the teacher is going to prepare the lesson plan. According to this lesson plan, he is going to present his lecture to the students in very effective manner. So it is known, it is a short term plan. Daily according to his classes, he is going to prepare the lesson plan. So it is known as the short term plan. Question number 9, example of authentic material is. Option A, English reader. Option B, supplementary reader. Option C, newspaper. Option D, all of the above. So example of authentic material is. Option C, newspapers are authentic material here. So newspaper, it is considered as a real or authentic material. Question number 10. The method of teaching English adopted at present in school curriculum is. The method of teaching English adopted at present in school curriculum is option A, formative correlation approach, option B, functional communicative approach, option C, function corrective approach, option D, figurative comprehensive approach. Yes, the method of teaching English which is adopted at present in school curriculum, it is a functional communicative approach. So option B is the right answer. Question number 11. Direct method is also known as option A, natural method, option B, inductive approach, option C, indirect approach, option D, all of the above. Yes, here the direct method, it is also called natural method. Yes, direct method, it is also known as the natural method of teaching. In this method, there is no use of mother tongue. Students learn English language in a natural way. So here, while learning English in direct method, the students are not going to use their mother tongue. So they are going to learn English language in a natural way. So here option A is correct. Question number 12. Language acquisition occurs only when. Option A, the child absorbs the language without conscious attention. Option B, child is taught the rules of grammar. Option C, the child has exposure to the language. Option D, child is given a reward. Yes, here the correct answer is option C. Language acquisition occurs only when the child has exposure to the language. So there is a difference between language learning and also language acquisition. So language acquisition occurs when child has given enough exposure to the language. Question number 13. Comprehensive evaluation refers to assessment of. Yes, comprehensive evaluation it is going to refer option A, co-curricular activities assessment, option B, assessment of academic subjects, option C, assessment of both scholastic and co-scholastic areas, option D, summative assessment text. Yes, here the right answer is option C, both scholastic and co-scholastic areas. Comprehensive evaluation it is going to refer the assessment of both scholastic and co-scholastic areas. Comprehensive evaluation it is going to tries to assess to evaluate all aspects of learners while present at schools. Question number 14. Storytelling to young learners is primarily mean for improvement there. Option A, writing skill, option B, speaking skill, option C, listening skill, option D, reading skill. Yes, here the storytelling method to young learners it is primarily mean for improving their listening skill. So why the teacher is going to tell stories to the students to improve their listening skill. So telling story it is going to help to build a good character of children. So option C is the right answer. So the teachers are going to tell story to the student to improve their listening skills. Question number 15. Formative assessment it is an assessment of learning. Formative assessment is assessment of learning dash. Option A, of learning of learning, option B, at learning, option C, in learning, option D, for learning. So formative assessment it is assessment for learning. So option D is correct here. Assessment for learning including diagnostic testing and it is a range of formal and informal assessment procedures conducted by the teacher during the learning process. So formative assessment means here the teacher is going to conduct the evaluation process during the learning process. So here the teacher wants to modify the teaching and learning activities to improve the students' attainment. Yes, here option D, for learning is the right answer. Question number 16. A shift from teaching to learning can be carried out by employing. Option A, entertainment at the institution. Option B, child-centered pedagogy. Option C, emphasis on the term and results. Option D, all of the above. Yes, a shift from teaching to learning can be carried out by employing child-centered education or child-centered pedagogy. So in this type of pedagogy, the more importance is given to the children. So according to the needs of the children, the curriculum will be prepared here. So option B is the right answer. Question number 17. Which of the following statements are correct? Option A, while all formative tasks are meant for improving teaching, learning, some are used for assessment too. Option B, formative assessment helps us to grade students into good, average and poor. Option C, all formative tasks are meant for assessment. Option D, formative assessment to be effective must be conducted only after teaching a lesson. Yes, here formative assessment. Yes, option A is correct here. While all formative tasks are meant for improving teaching, learning, some are used assessment too. So formative assessment is conducted during the teaching and learning process. Yes, so it is not conducted to grade the students. It is not meant for the assessment, and also it is not conducted only after the teaching. So while formative tasks are meant for improving teaching, learning, some are used for assessment too. So it is conducted during the teaching and learning process. So option A is correct. Question number 18. Which of the following is not a principle for teaching English as a second language? Option A, monitoring and assessing student language development. Option B, designing high quality lessons for language development. Option C, getting to know your learners. Option D, creating barriers to language learning. Which one of the following is not a principle of teaching English as a second language? Here the right answer is option D, creating barrier to language learning. So the teacher should not create any barrier or difficulty to learning language. So option D is the right answer. Question number 19. An effective pathway in language learning begins with option A, preparing a list of reading materials. Option B, inspiring students through various tasks. Option C, presentation of the reading context. Option D, writing on the blackboard. An effective pathway in language learning, it is going to start with inspiring students through various tasks. So option B is the correct answer. So an effective pathway in language learning, it is going to start with inspiring the students through various tasks. So option B is the right answer. Question number 20. Which one of the following is a factor that is going to affect learning positively? Option A, fear of failure. Option B, competition with peers. Option C, meaning association. Option D, pressure from parents. So which of the following is a factor that affects learning positively? Yes, here the correct answer is option C, meaningful association. It is going to affect. ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ question number 31 to 38. Read the passage given below and answer the question. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 31ರಿಂದ 38ರವರೆಗಿನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಲು ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವ ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜನ್ನು ಓದಿಕೊಂಡು ನಂತರ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ a great cartoonist. So R.K. Lakshman, Rasipuram Krishnaswamy Lakshman was born on 23rd October 1924 in Mysuru. His father Krishnaswamy Iyer was headmaster in a school. His elder brother R.K. Narayan is a famous story writer in English. R.K. Lakshman was attracted by the pictures that he observed in the newspapers. He would also observe objects around him like leaves, lizard-like creatures, and a number of crows on rooftops of the opposite building. He started drawing those pictures on the walls, doors, and windows of his house. All this he did before he went to school. Lakshman was captain of local cricket team. He was very mischievous, and his brother often watched him play and wrote characters of his books based on this. Later on, Lakshman became very serious about cartoon pictures and started drawing for magazines, newspapers, and the cover pages almost his entire brother's books. He also created a popular mascot for Asian Paints group called Gattu in 1954. His cartoons have also appeared in the Hindi film Mr. and Mrs. 55, the Tamil film Kamraj, and all the pictures of the teleserial Malgudi Days written by his brother and directed by Shankar Nag. Then Lakshman's Mr. Citizen or Common Man cartoons became so popular that people who bought the Times of India paid special interest to his cartoons. In this way, he became very popular in India. So based on this paragraph, you have to answer the question from 31 to 38. So here the first question is question number 31. R.K. Lakshman was first started drawing the object he observed. Option 1 in magazines, option 2 in newspapers, option 3 on the walls of his house, option 4 for film. So R.K. Lakshman first started drawing the objects he observed on the walls of his house. So option 3 is the right answer here. Question number 32. R.K. Lakshman created a mascot for option 1 the tele-serial Malgudi Days, option B the Tamil film Kamaraj, option 3 the Times of India, option 4 the Asian Paints Group. Yes, for this question the right answer is option 4 the Asian Paints Group. So if you read the paragraph once again, you will understand. So just go through the paragraph once again. Then question number 33. Objects like lizards and crows around R.K. Lakshman inspired him to option 1 be mischievous, option 2 be a great cartoonist, option 3 be a character in his brother's books, option 4 be the captain of a local cricket team. Yes, here the objects like lizards and crows around R.K. Lakshman inspired him to be a great cartoonist. So option 2 is the right answer. Yes, next question number 34. Lakshman became very popular when option 1 he became the captain, option 2 people showed special interest in his cartoons, option 3 he drew pictures on the walls, option 4 his brother wrote books. So when Lakshman became very popular, we read in the paragraph, when people started showing interest on his cartoons, then R.K. Lakshman became very popular. Then question number 35. Mischievous, mischief, famous is written as. The correct word to be used to complete the analogy is, yes, mischievous is written as mischief. In the same way, famous is written as famed. So option 1 is the right answer. So question number 36. The example of a compound word found in the passage is option 1 cricket team, option 2 lizard like, option 3 story writer, option 4 cartoon picture. So compound words means here option 2 lizard like. It is a compound word. So option 2 is the right answer. Question number 37. The simple present form of the word paid is option 1 paying, option 2 will pay, option 3 pay, option 4 to pay. Yes, here the right answer is option 3, pay is the correct answer, because pay is the simple present form and paid is the past form. So question number 38. Shankar Nag directed the tele-serial Malgudi Days. The correct question to get the underlined words has answer is, yes, here Malgudi Days we should get as answer. So in this way we have to prepare a question here. Option 1 who directed the tele-serial Malgudi Days, option 2 who was Shankar Nag, option 3 who was Malgudi Days, option 4 which was the tele-serial directed by the Shankar Nag. So here Malgudi Days we have to get as answer. So here the right answer will be option 1 who directed the tele-serial Malgudi Days. Yes, Shankar Nag directed the tele-serial Malgudi Days. The correct question to get the underlined words, so we should get answer as a Malgudi Days. So here the right answer will be which was the tele-serial directed by Shankar Nag. So option 4 is correct here. Yes, now question number 39 to 45. Read the text below and answer the questions. Here Mr. Nobody, the poem is, I know a funny little man has quite has a mouse who does the mischief that is done in everybody's house. There is no one ever sees his face, and yet we all agree that every plate we break was cracked by Mr. Nobody. Yes, this he who always tears our books, who leaves our doors ajar, he pulls the buttons from our shirts and scatters pins apart. That squeaking door will always squeak because of his this you see. We leave the oiling to be done by Mr. Nobody. He puts damp wood upon the fire so kettles cannot boil. His are the peat that bring in mud and all the carpet soil. The papers always are misled. Who had them last but he? There is no one tosses them about but Mr. Nobody. Yes, question number 39. Has quite has a mouse. The figure of speech used here is, yes, here has quite as a mouse. Here we are using simile. So option 1 is correct here. Question number 40. He puts damp wood upon the fire. The correct question to be asked to get underlined words as answer. So here underlined words we should get as answer here. And here underlined words are upon the fire. So here upon the fire we have to get as answer. So question number 1, where does he put the damp wood? Where did he put the damp wood? Where has he put the damp wood? Where will he put the damp wood? Here the sentence, he puts damp wood upon the fire. It is in present tense. So we can use where does he put the damp wood? So question option 1 is right answer. Where does he put the damp wood? Next, in question number 41, in this poem, Mr. Nobody is option 1 a stranger, option 2 an imaginary person, option 3 a neighbor, option 4 the poet. Yes, here Mr. Nobody is he is an imaginary person. So option 2 is correct. Question number 42, in this poem, the poet option 1 advising Mr. Nobody not to make mischief. Option 2 blaming Mr. Nobody for all the mischief. Option 3 scolding the people who make mischief. Option 4 protecting Mr. Nobody even though he does mischief. Yes, in this poem if you read it carefully you'll understand that here the poet is blaming Mr. Nobody for all the mischief. Question number 43, the tone of the poem is option 1 casual, option 2 playful, option 3 joyful, option 4 funny. So when you read this poem you'll understand it is very funny. Question number 44, the message of his poem is option 1 we should blame Mr. Nobody, option 2 we should be careful with one things, option 3 we should not blame ourselves, option 4 we should be responsible for what we do. Yes, here the right answer is option 4, we should be responsible for what we do. This we are going to understand by studying this poem. This question number 45. The word break rhymes with option A creek, option B Greek, option 3 quake, option D prick. So here the word break rhymes with quake. Question number 46. Plants dash their own food. The correct verb form to be filled in the blanks is plants make their own food. So option 1 is correct. Question number 47. What an honest man he is. This statement ends with explanatory. Option 3 is correct. Question number 48. Amulya applied dash a job with the local newspaper. The correct preposition to be filled in the blank is, yes, Amulya applied for a job. So option 3 is correct. Question number 49. Honesty is the dash policy. The correct word to be filled in the blank is option 1 good, option 2 best, option 3 better, option 4 too good. So honesty is the best policy. So option 2 is correct. Question number 50. 3-3 makes 6. The correct linker to be filled in the blank is option 1 for, option 2 so, option 3 but, option D 4. Yes, 3 and 3 make 6. So option 4 is correct. Question number 51. Fluency generally refers to option 1 the great speed in speaking, option 2 the reproduction of information, option 3 the speaking without any step, option 4 the natural language interaction. Yes, fluency it refers to the great speed in speaking. So option 1 is correct. Question number 52. Summarizing is one of the most important speaking and writing skills. The following skill helps in good summarizing. Option 1 questioning, option 2 note making, option 3 classifying, option D collecting. Yes, here the summarizing is one of the most important speaking and writing skill. It helps for note making. So option 2 is correct. Question number 53. Could anyone tell me if this phrase is commonly used in? Option 1 advising, option 2 asking for information, option 3 giving information, option 4 apologizing. So here the right answer will be asking for information. So whenever you are asking some information to others, we use can, could, like that. So question number 54. A teacher explains the details of a writing task. She asks students to complete the task. Later the teacher asks the students to exchange their writing and ask them to score it based on the given answer key. This process is a part of option 1 self assessment, option 2 summative assessment, option 3 peer assessment, option 4 final assessment. Yes, it is a type of peer assessment. So option 3 is correct. Question number 55. The experts have approved both RP and GIE in English language used in Indian context. Here RP stands for option 1 received pronunciation, option 2 required pronunciation, option 3 rational pronunciation, option 4 reasonable pronunciation. Yes, here the right answer is option 1. RP stands for received pronunciation. Question number 56. A teacher is very poor in classroom communication in English but very good at grammar. One of the ways to enhance his or her communication skill. Option 1 reading higher level books on grammar. Option 2 giving practice in language functions. Option 3 making him or her forget the grammar he or she had learned. Option 4 memorizing the theories of language learning. So here the right answer is option 2 giving practice in language functions. Question number 57. There are number of methods of teaching a language. The earliest method of teaching a language is option 1 the survey method, option 2 the grammar translation method, option 3 communicative language teaching, option 4 the task based language teaching. Yes, here the right answer is option 2 the grammar translation method. Question number 58. Recent methods and approaches focus on highly interactive and participatory classes. The following is an outcome of the same. Option 1 activity based learning, option 2 rote learning, option 3 teacher dominated class, option 4 low proficiency in speaking. Yes, here the right answer is option 1 activity based learning. Question number 59. A teacher gives different situations, discusses on the characters. Later the teacher asks the students to write a likely conversation between the given characters. This is a part of option 1 process listening, option 2 process speaking, option 3 process writing, option 4 process reading. Yes, here the right answer is option 3 process writing. Question number 60. The communicative approach in language teaching starts from a theory of option A language as problems, option 2 language as knowledge, option 3 language as science, option 4 language as communication. This is the communicative approach in language. It is starting from language as a communication. So okay friends, this is about our today's session. Question number 31 to 38. Read the passage given below and answer the question. So ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 31ರಿಂದ 38ರವರೆಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಲು ನೀವು ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜನ್ನು ಓದಬೇಕಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಓದಿ ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜ್ಗೆ ಹೋದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಸರಳವಾಗಿ ಉತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿತೀರಿ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಮೊದಲು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಓದಿಕೊಂಡು ನಂತರ ನೀವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫನ್ನು ಓದಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಟೈಮನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. So here question number 31. Some boys in the passage were aiming at. Question number 32. One of the boys asked Vivekananda, do you want to try? Because. Question number 33. The number of eggs shot by Swami Vivekananda was. Question number 34. From the passage we understand that. These upcoming questions are on grammar. So here let us read the paragraph and try to find the answers here. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಮೊದಲು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಸರಳವಾಗಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಉತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ವೇರ್ ಏಮಿಂಗ್ ಅಟ್ ಆನ್ ಎಗ್ floating on water. No one could shoot the egg and break it. Swami Vivekananda was observing the boys. One of the boys asked Vivekananda, "Do you want to try?" "Yes, I would like to," replied Vivekananda. He took the gun and concentrated on the egg. He continuously shot 12 times and broke 12 eggs. The boys wondered how he could do that. Vivekananda told them, "You have to practice concentrating on the work you do. Pay complete attention to the work you are doing. Don't think of anything else when you are doing a work. If you do so, you are sure to get success." So ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ 31 ಏನಿದೆ, some boys in the passage were aiming at option 1 a bird flying in the sky, option 2 an egg floating on the water, option 3 a deer running on the road, option 4 ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್ ದೆಮ್. ಸೊ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಲೈನ್ಲೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸಮ್ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ವೇರ್ ಏಮಿಂಗ್ ಅಟ್ ಆ್ಯನ್ ಎಗ್ ಫ್ಲೋಟಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಏಮಿಂಗ್ ಅಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಗ್ ಫ್ಲೋಟಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್. ಸೊ ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 2 ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಸರಿಯಾದ ಉತ್ತರ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಎಸ್, ದ ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಏಮ್ ಅಟ್ ಆ್ಯನ್ ಎಗ್ ಫ್ಲೋಟಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ವಾಟರ್. So question number 32, one of the boys asked Vivekananda, "Do you want to try?" Because. So ಇದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ನ ನೀಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದ was observing the boys. So here option 2 he saw Vivekananda observing them. So option 2 is the right answer. So question number 33, the number of eggs shot by Swami Vivekananda was option 1 10, option 2 20, option 3 24, option D 12. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, he took the gun and concentrated on the egg. He continuously shot 12 times and broke 12 eggs. So here option 2 12 is the right answer. Yes, now question number 34. From the passage, we understand that if you want to succeed, we should. Option 1 practice well, concentrate, pay attention. Then yes, option number 2 concentrate, be disciplined, practice well. Option 3 practice, complete attention, be regular, concentrate, think of the other. Option 4 think of the other things, be disciplined, be regular. ಸೊ ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೂ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಯು ಡೂ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಎಂಬ 2 ವರ್ಡ್ಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಸೊ ಇವುಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 1 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸರಿಯಾದ ಉತ್ತರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಟು ದಿ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 35. ಎಸ್, ಐ ವುಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್ಡ್ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದ. ದ ಅಂಡರ್ಲೈನ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಅಂಡರ್ಲೈನ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ answered. So answered is option A adverb, option B option 2 noun, option 3 adjective, option D option 4 verb. So answered, yes, as you all know it is a verb. So answered ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು verb ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. So next question number 36, the correct prefix to be added to the word complete. So complete ಎಂಬ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಏನನ್ನ ಸೇರಿಸಬಹುದು. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 1 I am, option 2 in, option 3 this, option D I are. So here the right answer is option 2. For complete we can say incomplete. Question number 37, the noun form of the word concentrate is. So the noun form of the word concentrate is option 3 concentration. Question number 38, he continuously shot at the eggs and broke all of them. the correct WH question to get the underlined words as answer. So at the X we should get this as answer. At the X ಎಂಬುದಿದೆ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಆಗಿ ಪಡಿಬೇಕಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ WH ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನನ್ನು ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು? ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 1 ವಾಟ್ ಡಿಡ್ he ಶೂಟ್ at? ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 2 who shot at the X? ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 3 why were all of them broken? ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 4 how did he shoot? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಉತ್ತರ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಡಿಡ್ he ಶೂಟ್ at? ದೆನ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ he shoot at the X. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಆಗಿ ಪಡಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 1 ಸರಿಯಾದ ಉತ್ತರ ಆಗಿದೆ. So now let us move to the question number 39, and here question number 39 to 45. To answer these questions you have to read the below given paragraph. Here read the text below and answer the questions. So I might have lived inside a shell if I had been a snail, or in a great wide tossing sea if I had been a whale, or in a busy noisy hive if I had been born a bee, or a bunny in a burrow eating lettuce for my tea. I have had a kennel home if I had been a dog, or a mud hole in river bank had I been born a frog. I might have been a little bird and lived inside a nest, but oh, I am just a child. I think my home is the best. So here question number 39. Man is compared to tea and in the same way bunny. See the first pair of the words. Complete the analogy using suitable word from the poem. Yes, man, tea, in the same way bunny. Option 1 nuts, option 2 lettuce, option 3 grass, option 4 carrot. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂದ ನೀವು ಆನ್ಸರನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಆರ್ ಅ ಬನ್ನಿ, ಎಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆರ್ ಅ ಬನ್ನಿ ಇನ್ ಅ ಬರೋ ಈಟಿಂಗ್ ಲೆಟಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೈ ಟೀ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೀ, ಬನ್ನಿ ಈಸ್ ಲೆಟಸ್. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 2 is the correct answer. So question number 40. The poet is expressing that it is best to live. Option 1 inside a shell, option 2 inside a burrow, option 3 in his home, option 4 in a mud. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. I am just a child, I think my home is the best. ಸೊ ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 3 in his home ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಸರಿಯಾದ ಉತ್ತರ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So question number 41. The adjective picked from the poem is tossing, kennel, burrow and shell. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 1 ಟಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇದು ಒಂದು ಅಡ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 42. ಆಲ್ ದ ಎನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪೋಯಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಹೋಮ್ಸ್. The one that man makes is. So hive, shell, nest, these cannot be made by man. So man can build a kennel. So option 4 is correct. Question number 43. The poet would live in a mud hole. Option 1 if he or she were a snail. Option 2 if he or she were a rabbit. Option 3 if he or she were a frog. Option 4 if he or she were a whale. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಉತ್ತರ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 3 ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇಫ್ ಹಿ ಆರ್ ಶಿ ವೇರ್ ಅ ಫ್ರಾಗ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೋಯೆಟ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಮಡ್ ಹೋಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 44. ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ದ ಪೋಯಮ್ ಈಸ್. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 1 ದ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಸಿ ಹೌಸಸ್, ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೇಲ್ಸ್. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 2 rabbits are happy to live in kennels or burrows. Option 3 a home of busy insect is noisy. Option 4 the poet wished to live in the homes of animals. Yes, here the right answer is option number 3 is correct here. A home of busy insect is noisy. So ಈ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. So now let us move to the question number 45. The synonym of the word glad is. So glad ಎಂಬ ಪದಕ್ಕೆ synonym. Option 1 pleased, option 2 unhappy, option 3 sorrowful, option 4 simple. So for glad, the synonym word is pleased here. So option 1 is correct. Question number 46 to 50. Answer the question choosing the most appropriate option following the given directions. Question number 46. Read the first pair of words given below and choose the correct word from the options to fill the blank. Question number 46. Insure, insurance, in the same way perform. Option 1 performance, option 2 performing, option 3 performed, option D perform. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಶೂರ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 1 ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 47. ಚೂಸ್ ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಪಂಕ್ಚುಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1. ಡಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ನೀಡ್ ಎನಿ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 2 ಡಸ್ ದಿಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಂಕ್ಚುಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಡಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದರೆ ಇದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬಂದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 4 ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಡಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ನೀಡ್ ಎ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಸ್ ಎಂಬುದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನಾರ್ಥಕ ಚಿಹ್ನೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 4 ಸರಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 48. ಐ ಸ್ಟಡಿಡ್ ವೆಲ್ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಐ ಗಾಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್. The suitable linker to be filled in the blank is conjunction word ಅನ್ನು ಹಾಕಬೇಕಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 1 since, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 2 but, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 3 and, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 4 because. So I studied well and I got first rank. So option 3 is correct. Question number 49. Dhyan is dash English grammar by his mother. The correct tense is option 1 teach, option B, option 2 teachers, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 3 ಟಾಟ್, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 4 ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್. ಇದು ಪ್ಯಾಸಿವ್ನಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟಾಟ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಧ್ಯಾನ್ ಈಸ್ ಟಾಟ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಗ್ರಾಮರ್ ಬೈ ಹಿಸ್ ಮದರ್. ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 50. ದ ವರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಒನ್ ಹೂ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಈಸ್. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 1 ಡಮ್, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ಡೆಫ್, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 3 ಲೇಮ್, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 4 blind. So here the right answer is option 2. Yes, the one word who cannot hear is deaf. Question number 51. Students find it difficult to understand the text when they do not know the meaning of the words. So it is better to introduce the words. Option 1 after teaching the grammar. Option 2 before evaluation. Option 3 after transacting the lesson. Option 4 in the beginning of transacting the lessons. Students are finding difficult to understand the text when they do not know the meaning of the words. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಪದಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ಕಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ಪಠ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ಗಳು ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿವೆ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ಟು ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ದ ವರ್ಡ್. ಈ ಶಬ್ದಗಳ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀಡಬೇಕು. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 1 ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ದ ಗ್ರಾಮರನ್ನು ಕಲಿಸಿದ ನಂತರ. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 2 ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯುವೇಷನ್, ಮೌಲ್ಯಮಾಪನಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲು. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 3 ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಲೆಸನ್ ಮುಗಿದ ನಂತರ. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 4 ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಲೆಸನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆರಂಭ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲು. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಪಠ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಶಬ್ದಗಳನ್ನ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗಲು ಕಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆಗ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಲೆಸನ್, ಮೊದಲು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪಾಠವನ್ನು ಕಲಿಸಿ ನಂತರ ಈ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಬರೆಸಿ ಅವುಗಳ ಅರ್ಥವನ್ನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 52. ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಆಲ್. ವಿಚ್ ಅಮಂಗ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋವಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್. ಇವುಗಳ ಕೆಳಗಿನವುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಬೋಧನಾ ಕಲಿಕಾ ಸಾಮಗ್ರಿಗಳಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 1 ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕ್ಲಿಪ್, ಇದು ಒಂದು TLM ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆಡಿಯೋ ಕ್ಲಿಪ್, ಇದು ಕೂಡ TLM ಆಗಿದೆ. ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ಗಳು ಕೂಡ TLM ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಎಂಬುದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 3 ಸರಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 53. ಟೀಚರ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸಮ್ ರಿಡಲ್ಸ್ and solve them in a small group. This activity develops option 1 writing skill, option 2 memorization, option 3 listening skill, option 4 logical reasoning. So either teacher asks the student to collect some riddles and solve them in small groups. This activity is developing logical reasoning. So option 4 ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. Question number 54. Stories are used more in the textbooks. One of the important reasons for the same is. Option 1, stories provide minimum language experience. Option 2, stories are long to read. Option 3, stories provide maximum language experience. Option 4, stories are not useful for other looks. So here about stories, the right answer is option 3. Stories provide maximum language experience. So option 3 is correct. Question number 55. Teachers have to use a wide range of TLMs in English classroom. TLM means, yes, just now study ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. TLM stands for teaching learning material. So option 2 is correct. Now question number 56. Choose the activity that involves speaking in the given context. Choose the activity that involves speaking. So ಯಾವ ಒಂದು activities ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಪಾತ್ರವನ್ನು ವಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 1 ರಿಸೈಟ್ ಅ ಪೋಯಮ್. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 2 read out a conversation. Option 3 talking about a dream. Option 4 read and explain. So when you are going to talking about a dream, then the speaking is going to take place. So option 3 is correct. Question number 57. Formative and summative assessment makes the body of CC. Then CC in context means, so CC ಅಂದರೆ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ರಿಹೆನ್ಸಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 2 ಸರಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. Question number 58. Providing quality listening experience is very important to develop language skill among learners. Which of the following is not an audio resource? Option 1 radio lesson. Option 2 recorded poem. Option 3 textbook. Option 4 telephonic conversation. Providing quality listening experience. So textbook will not provide listening experience. So option 3 is correct. Question number 59. Teacher gives a story to the students. Ask them to read answers and answer the questions related to the story. Yes, teacher is going to give stories to the students and students have to read the story and answer the question. This task is used mainly to test option 1 reading comprehension, option 2 listening comprehension, option 3 speaking skills, option 4 writing skills. So here students are reading the story, it means it is going to develop reading comprehension. Question number 60. A teacher announces the title of the lesson and asks the students to guess the number of characters, placed and events in the story. The stage of using such activity is option 1 pre-reading stage, option 2 post-reading stage, option 3 while reading stage, option 4 evaluation stage. So this is helpful in pre-reading stage. So option 1 is correct answer. Okay.